know the feeling. The hype train is chugging at full speed, the marketing is slick, and the promises are huge. These were the cars supposed to change the whole damn game with revolutionary style and neck-snapping performance. But for the poor souls who dropped their hard-earned cash, that dream became a waking nightmare of expensive problems and buyer's remorse so deep, it hits you in your soul. Today, we're pouring one out for 3 cars that spectacularly failed to stick the landing. First up on our revised wall of shame is a legend reborn, a vehicle that proves nostalgia is a powerful drug, the 6th generation Ford Bronco. The hype was deafening. After 25 years, the iconic Bronco was back, and the rugged retro design had people scrambling to place pre-orders. But then the trucks actually started arriving. The first major red flag was a series of massive quality control failures. Beyond typical new model rattles and trim issues, owners faced failing rear shock absorbers and, most notoriously, catastrophic failures of the optional 2.7-liter V6 engine. Dozens of owners reported their brand new engines dying with under 10,000 miles. Valves were reportedly dropping into the combustion cylinders, causing complete engine destruction. So imagine waiting years for your hot new SUV, only for it to need a complete engine replacement almost immediately. While Ford covered these failures under warranty, owners were left without their trucks for months on end. It was a disastrous launch for a vehicle that promised ultimate freedom and wound up tethered to a dealer service bay. Next, a car that was supposed to be America's answer to Ferrari, but became a poster child for greed and frustration, the C8 Corvette Z06. The hype for this car was otherworldly. A mid-engine Corvette with a flat-plane crank V8 that revs to 8,600 RPM, it was a supercar revolution for the people. But then the dealers got involved. The first gut punch wasn't a mechanical failure, but a financial one. Dealers across the country slapped insane markups on the Z06, with many adding $50,000 to $100,000, and some even reaching $140,000 over the sticker price. This pushed the car far out of reach for many enthusiasts. For the few who paid the massive premium, a second nightmare was waiting. Some of the early, low-mileage LT6 engines began to fail catastrophically. Imagine paying $250,000 for your dream car, only to have the engine seize up after just a few hundred miles. While GM was quick to replace the failed engines, the experience of having your brand new American exotic die an infant death after paying a fortune over MSRP left a sour taste. It turned a dream car into a symbol of dealer gouging and engineering heartbreak. Finally, let's look at a modern EV startup that captured the world's imagination before tripping over its own feet, the Rivian R1T. Hailed as the first real adventure EV, the R1T was the darling of the automotive world. It was the first electric pickup to market, boasting sleek looks and clever features. But for owners, the dream of silent off-roading was quickly drowned out by a sea of problems. The first crisis was a massive retroactive price hike that added up to $12,000 to existing pre-orders, sparking a huge backlash that forced the CEO to apologize and reverse the decision. Then came the ownership woes, widespread software glitches, buggy infotainment systems, and a host of electrical gremlins. The real nightmare, however, was service. With a tiny service network, owners with problems faced waits of weeks or even months for appointments and repairs. The company that promised a new kind of car experience delivered the same old frustration. So there you have it. From a reborn legend with a faulty heart, to an American supercar priced into orbit, to an adventure EV that got lost on the way to the service center. It just proves that all the marketing hype in the world can't fix a fundamentally flawed car. What's the most overhyped piece of junk you've ever seen? Drop it in the comments below. Let's hear the horror stories. And if you had a good laugh at these automotive train wrecks, do us a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one.